So, how do business owners actually manifest more money? And you don't have to believe in the power of manifestation. You don't actually have to believe in anything. I'll just tell you how to do it in this video. I'm going to base it on one of my clients that just got from 75K a month to 150K a month in 30 days. And we did it by tricking his mind into believing he was someone else. So stick around, it will be very funny, and you do not want to miss out on this. It's very simple, and it's based on a good friend of mine. I'm just kidding, Neville Goddard. I don't know if you know him, but he is the grandfather of manifestation, and he has a lot of advice. It's not very easily digestible, and a lot of people misunderstand him. And one of the principles I'm going to teach you in this video is one of the principles that are often misunderstood. So, you are right here, right now, at a point of lack. You would like more. And this is the way that you are operating. And you would like to go up here, right? You would like to be driving in another road where there's a lot of money. And the person thinking that is driving the car on this road is not the person that is going to be driving the car in this road. It's just not. You need to become aware of your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions, and you need to tell yourself, this is the things that have kept me on this road. And it can be any belief. It can be a belief about your current business. It can be a belief about your current area of expertise. It can be a belief about anything. But with my client, it was a matter of beliefs about what prices can I charge. It was a belief about how can I get clients? How do I need to serve my clients? What is possible in my industry? All of these beliefs are totally yours and they feel like truth, but I'm here to tell you they are not. But now we get to the very important point that you are trying to go from this set of beliefs to a new set of beliefs. And that is not possible. You cannot simply change your identity. But I'll show you how to do it anyways. So, let's do it. So, imagine that I ask you a simple question. This is you. And I'm asking you, what hair color do you have? And you're saying, well, I have my hair's black. All right. And I'm asking you now to picture yourself with blue hair and tell me that you believe it. You might be able to tell me that you believe it, but your system will, of course, not believe it. You cannot both have black hair and blue hair. And I know this is a weird example, but it will make sense in a moment. The reason why this cannot be true is because you know the other thing to be true. And the reason why you know it to be true is because that is all you know, right? You have eyes, you can look in the mirror, you can see that your hair is this color. You have always seen it this way. And I want you now to know that your world is totally, if let's say that this is a world. This world that you know is totally made up by what you know about it. You only know about the world what you know about the world, right? So you're standing right here and you have like this telescope and you can see the world. And this in this world you have black hair, and obviously you cannot look at the world where you have blue hair at the same time. Wait a minute, this will make sense. But what if we could have you forget that you have black hair? Right? What if you told me, yeah, but can't remember what kind of hair I have? Then maybe you could tell me that you have blue hair and believe it. And that is how to change your self concept. It is by first totally forgetting about what you believe right now. And that is one of the greatest lessons of this guy, Neville Goddard. Let me tell you about it. So, if we have a set of beliefs, we first need to get to the point of non-belief on these beliefs, right? So we have beliefs, and we need to go to nothing before we can go to new beliefs. And that is where actually most people go wrong with manifestations, is that they try to go this direction. You cannot simply cross this wall. You cannot do it, because the telescope, your spotlight, your awareness can only focus on one thing. And that is why with my clients and with just manifestation in general, that you need to go to inwards. You need to go inwards. And let's say that this is you, and you have some eyes watching this, right? Try to close your eyes and still watch something in your mind. Let's say you are watching a flower, right? You are very well aware that you can see this flower inside your head right now, right? And what I want you to understand right now is that you can also observe that you can watch the flower. So you can see the flower inside your head, but you can also be aware of the thing inside you that is observing the flower. Does that make sense? So there's little screen inside your head somehow. So you are this. You can observe something inside your head, but you are also this. You are also the observer. You are, in some very relevant sense, two things, right? You can also think a thought in your head, and that thought can at the same time annoy you. Another side of you is annoyed by that thought. That thing, that side of you, is the real you. That is the part of you that is never changing. That is the part of you that is always just observing. If you think about it, when you were 6 years, 16, 26, the thing inside you, observing your thoughts, emotions, what is happening around you, that is not the part of you that has changed, right? That is the same. But the outside expression of you obviously changes every day, every second. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because this right here in the moment, in the observer inside you, that is the place of nothing that you need to go before you can create new beliefs. Because right now you are stuck in this. You believe, yeah, but I can only charge $200 an hour. I can only do this. I can only do that. That is this. That is the external world. But you need to go inside here where there is no rules. This right here is nothing. It's just observing you, right? This is pure consciousness. And if you can go inside, you can create any images you want, actually. So the thing I do with my clients, it's very, very easy, and I promise you that this will change the way you view your business, is that we repeatedly go into the nothing, and we start showing ourselves a new story where we let go of old beliefs. And if we do that enough, we will in time inhabit these beliefs, and then our business will change. It will change automatically. And I'll talk to you a lot more about this here on the channel. But for now, you just need to do this exercise. So what you will need to do is you will, for 10 minutes every day, and I would like you to do more, but this is the bare minimum, 10 minutes every day, meditate. on being nothing. And what I mean by that is just close your eyes, observe, and then instead of saying I'm rich, I am beautiful, whatever you want to be, then just say I am. I am. Because that is the most obvious truth, that is your nothing, right? That is your place of nothing. That you just exist, right? And if you can come to the point of, yeah, all this on the outside is something. I have labeled this with a label. But on the inside, I don't have any labels. I'm just observing. Then you can slowly get there. And it might not happen in 10 minutes, but you will have to leave thoughts, physical awareness, everything behind. You'll just have to close your eyes and focusing on the inner observer. You can start by focusing on breathing, your bodily sensations, but at some point you will have to reach you're just it. You're nothing, you're just observing. And when you reach that point, then you will have to create a new reality. So see desired reality. That's not pretty, but you get it. See desired reality. After you have meditated on being nothing, you should see desired reality inside your head. And this time, because you got to the place of nothing, this desired reality will look much clearer than it usually does inside your head. And then you should start feeling this reality to be true, because it is true. It's just as much the truth as anything else. And you know this actually. Some days you just have like this immense power in you. Everything is possible. I believe that anything is possible. And then the next day, sleep was bad, maybe. And then you're like, how come I felt so good yesterday? And then you like push it to the side. But I promise you, you don't have to do that. Don't push it aside. Because what you thought yesterday was also true. You just didn't live there long enough to constantly feel it. It's like a new home. When if you move in the first couple of days, couple of weeks, it will be weird. You will have no memories. It will feel weird opening and shutting the door every day. Everything will feel weird, but you need to inhabit it. Buy a new couch, put up images, paintings on the wall. Like in a few months, this will feel like your home and you can close your eyes and see it very vividly. And that is the same with your new reality. The first time that you see it, it will not make sense. It will not feel natural, but just keep on going to the place of nothing, see your desired reality. And then a very important point, embody it. And embodying it will take 1 to 2 weeks. I know a lot of people like to say manifestation is instant and something like that, but it is instant, and we'll talk about that in another. But in this physical reality, your your manifestations will appear instantly when you embody it. But the embodying part will take time. And I know this because I work as a full-time coach. I coach entrepreneurs in this. I know that it takes some time getting used to, okay, I can actually create my own reality with my thoughts. And when you do that, it is a spiral. You become better and better at it. But in the beginning, you do not need to stress about it. You just need to find your place of nothing where you let go of beliefs. Okay, I can be anything I want. I actually am anything I want. And then when there's stillness in your head, and when you're just focusing on the observer, then change your direction. What do I need to observe now? And just observe a different reality inside your head. Notice what it does to you. Feel the smells. Embody it. Embodying it is the same as I told you. Move into this house. move into this house. And then I want to say that the final step is neglect the outside world, but neglecting is like not the right word. As you can hear, I'm not natively speaking English. So what word should I use? Like ignore, right? Ignore the outside world. Or, you know what? What would be funny? Let's call it ignore the previous owner. You used to own another house. And in this very instance, you are actually the previous owner of this house. The house has changed, but you have not. But that will get kind of tricky. So, what I mean by ignoring the previous owner, imagine this was a house and it does not really feel as your house. You have just moved in, 2 days have passed, you have not decorated it yet. And then the previous owner comes by and says, "We have not moved out yet. This is still our house." Day one, day two, you will be like, "Is it? Have I moved in too fast? have I have I misunderstood it? Did I buy the house? Was it you I talked to? The first couple of days, but if they like appeared at your doorstep after a year or two, you would be like, come on, are you serious? This is our house. I know this is our house. We have lived here for so long." And this is what I mean by ignore the previous owner. That the first couple of days, the first few weeks where you need to embody this feeling, you need to ignore the previous owner. You need to tell your old beliefs goodbye. You need to ignore it. It's very hard to ignore it, but you need to just say, whatever shows up in my circumstances, it's the previous owner. I will ignore it. This is the previous owner. And reality is in some very relevant sense always behind, right? So the thoughts and the thing, like let's say, the money you have today is a result of thoughts and feelings that you have a long time ago. And therefore, it is very natural that if you are changing your thoughts and feelings today, then obviously reality will not change today. It might it might change today, but it is totally fine if it changes in 2 weeks or 4 weeks, because it is lagging behind. It is your internal world that we can change in an instant, and your external world will just fall into place. And I've seen this with a lot of business owners, and this is the easiest way. This is you, and this is your goal, and you are walking around like this. Physical steps. You are doing new methods, new stuff, new everything. And I'm telling you now that you and your goal will meet halfway if you work on your mindset. Yeah. If you are an entrepreneur and if you would like to work with me, there's a link in the description. Anyways, hope you find this helpful. Thank you.